Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today, we're really getting into something foundational.
Yeah, something that might help make sense of, the overwhelm we sometimes feel.
Exactly. We're looking at the Four Noble Truths from Buddhism.
Our source material comes from the Path to Peace podcast, specifically host Alex and Venerable Bhante Sumana-Jothi.
Right. And our goal here, our sort of mission, is to pull out the core wisdom.
And figure out how it actually applies to, well, life today. Practical stuff.
Okay, so these four truths, Bhante laid them out pretty clearly.
First, the truth of suffering dukkha.
Then the cause of that suffering, samudaya.
Third, the fact that suffering can end. That's nirodha.
And finally, the path to get there, magga.
Let's start with that first one, dukkha. Suffering. It sounds heavy.
It really does.
Yeah.
Is it just saying life is miserable?
Not quite. It's more an acknowledgement that life inherently has unsatisfactory parts.
Unsatisfactory? Like how?
Well, think about it. Birth, getting older, illness, losing people, even just being stuck with people you don't like or not getting what you want. It's built in.
Okay, so it's recognizing that friction is part of the deal, not constant doom and gloom, but reality.
Precisely. The ups and downs, the impermanence, that's dukkha.
Got it. So if that's the what, what's the why? The second truth, samudaya.
Right, the cause. Bhante pinpointed it as tanha, craving.
Craving, like wanting stuff.
Yes, but it's deeper than just wanting a new gadget. It's this fundamental thirst.
Thirst for what?
For pleasure, definitely, but also just craving for things to be a certain way, for existence itself.
Oh, like clinging to things.
Exactly. Clinging, attachment, and even craving for things not to be pushing away unpleasantness.
Wow, okay, so it's that constant wanting and resisting cycle.
That's it. That's what fuels the fire, creates that inner tension, that dukkha, like endlessly checking your phone, maybe.
Yeah, okay, guilty. That constant low-level hum of wanting something.
It creates dissatisfaction.
Okay, this is starting to sound a bit bleak again. If craving is the cause, are we stuck?
But that's the beauty of the third truth, nirodha.
The cessation. The end.
Yes, there is an end to this cycle. The Buddha taught that by letting go of that craving, that tan,
You can actually stop the suffering.
you can achieve release, liberation. That state is nibbana. It's possible.
Nibbana. That sounds peaceful. But how? How do you just stop craving? Seems hardwired.
Well, it takes practice. And that brings us to the fourth truth, magga, the path.
The Noble Eightfold Path, right?
That's the one. It's like a practical toolkit for living differently.
Okay, break it down a bit. What's involved?
It covers basically everything. Right understanding, right intention or thought.
Right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort.
Right mindfulness and right concentration. Wow, okay. 8 things.
It's holistic, see? It's not just one magic bullet. It's about cultivating wisdom, ethical conduct, and mental discipline together.
Like right speech isn't just don't lie, it's more.
Yeah, it's about speaking truthfully, kindly, helpfully at the right time, much more intentional. Okay, that makes sense. But 8 steps. If someone's feeling lost or anxious now, where's the starting point? Seemed like a lot to take on.
Totally valid. And Bhante actually gave some great advice on that.
Oh, yeah. What did he suggest?
Start with mindfulness.
Right.
Mindfulness.
To being mindful.
Pretty much. Just observing your mind, watching thoughts come and go, noticing feelings, sensations, without judging them.
So just paying attention to what's happening inside.
Exactly. That simple act starts to create a bit of space. You see the craving arise, but you don't have to immediately jump on it.
So you're not trying to force the craving away, but just see it clearly.
Yes. And that seeing, that awareness is the beginning of wisdom. It naturally starts to lessen the suffering.
So for you listening, the big takeaway here is that these truths, they're not just abstract ideas, they're a map.
A map for understanding why things feel difficult sometimes and how to navigate that.
And that starting point, mindfulness, it's accessible. Right here, right now.
It really is. And it's amazing how relevant this ancient framework feels today, isn't it?
It really connects.
So maybe a final thought to leave you with, building on that mindfulness idea.
Yeah, let's do that.
Try this today. Pick just one moment, maybe waiting in line, washing dishes, whatever, just really be there.
Observe mindfully.
Yeah. And notice if any craving pops up. Wanting the line to move faster, wanting to be done with the dishes.
Maybe we're small urges.
Right.
Yeah.
And just see it. Ask yourself, how does simply understanding that this is craving maybe shift how you feel in that moment or how you approach a bigger challenge you're facing?
Just noticing the craving, not judging it, but seeing it as the cause. Interesting.
That's an invitation, really, to explore this in your own experience.
A powerful place to start. Thanks for breaking that down.
My pleasure.